So, I asked, ask me any Yugioh opinion, and I'll have to answer 100% honestly. The first one, Kelly's. Did you know Yu-Gi-Oh players become way sexier when they play Tistina? It's true. Want to borrow my deck? My proposition still stands. If I ever have the time to go to locals or something, Kelly, and you have just like your Tistina deck built, I will play it at the local. I will do that 110%, but I won't buy the deck. Then we got, is Prilly your fave deck, or is just Stockholm Syndrome at this point? Okay. Well, I will say the answer is simple. Shut up! I can leave it. I can stop playing Purley whenever I want. In fact, I have. That's not true. Purley is my favorite deck. It's just, I wish it was so good. Goblins are your best friend. So true. I have been praising goblins for so long. Goblins is my Tistina. That's like 100% a fact at this point. Cody asks, do you think Runic is healthy for the game? If yes, why do you think so? Okay, Runic is activate sleeping memory, actually puts me to sleep. That's so true. I go snore shmee all the time. I love Runic as a deck. Do I think it's healthy for the game? Yes, I actually think Runic's like perfectly designed in a really good way. Runic's so good for the game because it is a heavy investment engine with a reasonable payoff that is worth the investment. It also causes like deck theory to exceptionally shift the model nature of the spells. So true. That's like my favorite thing about Runic, is that they're actually readable. I think that's also why I think super heavy as an engine is good. I think both are good because they are really well deserved their payoffs, but they are heavily investment and you do need to design your deck a little bit around playing the engine. Super heavy is ass. No, super heavy Snake Eyes is really fucking cool because instead of going for like synchro plays with super heavy, you're actually making the Infernal Flame Banshee, who is just so fucking fun. I think that is worth a payoff of not buying Bonfire. You know, if I could spend like $100 less, and that's like, I think that's a good enough payoff for me. I am broke. I'll admit it. I don't want to spend $1,500 on a fucking garbage ass deck that's gonna get banned next week. Bro, Curly, you know I will just find a way to make Purley every episode. Are trans people poggers or super poggers? The answer is they're mega poggers. Do you think we should have another low tier format? I will say Legends Anthology as a format, if it was like the low tier format, I think would be shit, like objectively. But I think we do need a format that like Heart of the Underdog, Rogues, all of them solve the problem of just banning everything that is garbage in the game. Snake Eyes would be so much more fun if Baron and Appaloosa just were not on the table. If those two were gone, that'd be so fucking better. I do not give a shit about Baron. Baron, Boral Dragons, all the Borals need to go. They're all too generic except for like Boral Guard, who is fine. All of them need to go. Access Code Talker needs to go. Every fucking extra deck generic boss out of my sight. I am done with it. That includes Zeus, that includes Typhon. I want them gone. My QCR Savage can't go. Oh, well, you get that from the Quarter Centuries collection. Shut up, you boomer. No, there's a lot of like cards that actually like give you creative like ideas to do. Pendulum would be so much more fun to play if like the entirety of the like extra deck was just gone. Yes, I want to. You know what? That's it. Common Charity. Common Charity is peak. It's so good. Or if you want to like look at Master Duels in our format, I will say there's so much just annoying in the extra deck that needs to go. That's like objectively my opinion is the extra deck is the problem in the game. My stream got a trip, but Chaos Angel is fine. That's fine. Pineapple, you have peak. Chaos Angel needs to get banned as well. Everything gets banned. We should ban Big Welcome Labyrinth just so I could annoy Pineapple. That's really my opinion on this. But yeah, I think we need a low tier format. Low tier formats would be so much more fun to play, right? Especially like during formats like this where it's just either Floodgates or Snake Eye. What do you think the state of card prices? And do you have any suggestions for Konami on how to change said prices? Yes, I'm not gonna say adopt the OCG's model of printing. I'm instead gonna say adopt Pokemon style of printing that prints like 4 different rarities of a fucking card in the set but also reprint those cards like every other month. I want this game to be not a fucking like $8,000 investment to fucking play like a single month worth of cards. We do. I agree with that so much. We need full and alt full arts. Those would be so good for the. Imagine full art Apo, Baron, just like in an action pose. Those would be so fucking peak. Really, Yu-Gi-Oh is like in an issue right now where they just openly need to start doing that shit. They wouldn't be peak though because they're banned, right? Yu-Gi-Oh in general just needs a whole like card format redesign. Literally give us speed duels. I'd be so happy with speed duels design. We need like border breaking. They are trying to put as little money into Yu-Gi-Oh as possible at this point and see how much money they can still get out of it. And to be honest, I'm not fond of that. Honestly, I think that's actually like why I'm starting to like where I'm starting to go into other card games. That's really all the questions we got for this, but like I think openly like Yu-Gi-Oh is just weirdly in a spot. Sure, we've got players at like probably at all-time highs, but I'm openly not of the opinion to give a shit if the game just feels bad to play. With that in mind, Edison's peak, I believe Caleb is really killing a lot of people on the like Zexal Edison format that's like right before Rulers come out. That format sounds really interesting to look into. Rogue's format's really cool. I hear it's really fun because it's like so much weird stuff that's just legal all at once. I think that would be the next Edison format instead of Tengu or anything else. Well, it's because Tengu format just kind of sucks. I think they've kind of figured out that that format just actually sucks. I think it's mostly just because they have like vanities and stuff still legal and like a bunch of other annoying shit that's just like unfun to play against. But overall, I think like all those like old formats are so much better than today. It is playable. Overall, my consensus is Yu-Gi-Oh is icky gross, and we need more funny stuff in it.